5 signs an elderly person may be approaching their final year. Subtle warnings you must not overlook. Have you noticed the faint yet troubling shifts in someone you hold dear over the past year? Countless souls believe that death and the twilight of life arrive in an instant. Yet the reality is far more subtle. The body, a silent sentinel, often whispers its forewarnings long before the final curtain falls. Months or even a year before life's last act unfolds. Yet, the truth is that many overlook these subtle signs, dismissing them as insignificant in the beginning. Only in hindsight do families come to understand that the signs were present all along. Yet by that time, it's far too late to brace themselves, far too late to cherish those final moments. In this video, we delve into 5 crucial signs that may emerge a year before an elderly individual takes their final journey. Some of them might be things you've noticed, fleeting shadows that danced at the edges of your awareness, easily dismissed as mere signs of aging. What may appear as trivial changes can, in truth, herald the body's slow descent into decline. Spotting these signs early opens the door to offering exceptional care, treasuring precious moments, and above all, ensuring that your loved one's final chapter is enveloped in comfort, dignity, and serenity. Stay with us until the very end, for these 5 signs hold the key to preparing you emotionally and practically for the challenges that lie ahead. Once you grasp the unfolding events, you will no longer find yourself unprepared. Seize every precious moment you have left with those you hold dear. It's time to embark on this journey. First and foremost, a remarkable transformation in weight. One of the earliest and most revealing signs that a person may be nearing the end of their journey is the unsettling experience of unintentional weight loss. Initially, it may present itself as a whisper, a belt that unexpectedly requires adjustment, garments that hang more loosely than before, or a once insatiable hunger that gradually diminishes. While many families brush it off as a mere consequence of aging, the stark reality is that unintentional weight loss seldom signals anything positive. The signs are unmistakable. The body struggles to absorb nutrients, muscle mass dwindles, and vital systems begin to falter, each moment a reminder of the inevitable decline. As the years pass, the body inevitably begins to shed its muscle, a natural part of the aging process. Yet, when this decline accelerates at an alarming rate, it whispers of hidden troubles lurking beneath the surface. The body might be locked in a fierce battle, struggling to break down food as it once did. Or perhaps the individual has lost the ability to process protein, resulting in the slow, relentless erosion of muscle strength. The decline in strength transforms simple movements into daunting challenges, heightening the peril of falls. It saps the immune system's defenses, rendering the individual exposed and defenseless against relentless infections lurking in the shadows. What could be the underlying cause of weight loss in those final poignant days of life? Shifts in hunger. For many elderly individuals, the once familiar pangs of hunger have faded into a distant memory, leaving them adrift in a world where the joy of food no longer beckons. As the vibrant flavors of life begin to dull, the once pleasurable act of eating transforms into a chore. Meals are forsaken, and the plates that once brimmed with abundance now hold only a fraction of what they used to. Each bite feels like a reminder of what has been lost, leading to a haunting emptiness that lingers long after the table is cleared. This transcends mere preference. It is a profound physiological transformation. The body, sensing its impending shutdown, grows silent, no longer urging the brain to seek nourishment with the same urgency as before. The outcome? A creeping shadow of fatigue, a waning vigor, and a slow descent into the depths of declining health. Amidst the unfolding narrative, the shadowy presence of underlying medical conditions looms large. Weight loss often emerges as a subtle harbinger of chronic diseases such as cancer, heart failure, or kidney disease, silently advancing in the shadows long before the more overt signs make their presence known. Even the shadows of depression or the fog of cognitive decline can cast a pall over the act of eating, triggering a perilous descent into a cycle where the body, starved of essential fuel, struggles to endure. In the face of a daunting challenge, some families rally together, urging their cherished ones to indulge in more food, presenting beloved dishes, or fortifying meals with rich protein drinks, all in a desperate bid to restore vitality and hope. Yet, if the scale keeps plummeting despite all attempts, one must understand that this is not merely about food. It's the body gearing up for a profound transformation. At this point, Compelling someone to consume hefty portions might prove futile. Instead, the emphasis was on comfort, making it effortless to enjoy every bite. The choices we make in food and hydration can profoundly impact our quality of life, shaping our experiences and well-being in ways we often overlook. When you observe a dramatic drop in weight in an elderly loved one, particularly if they seem to be eating less, growing weaker, or finding it hard to remain active, it's crucial to take notice. It transcends mere physical appearance. It's the body itself, communicating a profound message. Grasping that message now can illuminate your path forward, infusing each step with clarity, compassion, and the power to transform every fleeting moment into something profoundly significant. Next, an overwhelming wave of fatigue and a profound sense of weakness enveloped me. As the final chapter of life approaches, an unmistakable shift occurs. A profound, unyielding fatigue settles in, one that no amount of rest can alleviate. It's not merely the fatigue that follows a long day. It's a deep-seated weariness that transforms even the most mundane tasks into insurmountable challenges. Rising from the depths of slumber transforms into a formidable struggle. As I navigate the room, each step demands a surge of energy, and tasks that once flowed effortlessly, cooking, dressing, engaging in conversation, now loom like insurmountable mountains, draining my spirit with their weight. This isn't merely the consequence of aging. It's a stark indication that the body is fiercely guarding its dwindling reserves of energy. As the organs begin their gradual decline, the body instinctively shifts its focus to what truly matters for survival. The heart falters, its once powerful rhythm now a mere whisper. Circulation dwindles, leaving the body starved for life-giving oxygen, and the muscles, once vibrant and strong, now languish in a shadow of their former glory. In their final months, many elderly individuals find themselves grappling with a profound sense of weakness and unsteadiness, their bodies betraying them as they struggle to maintain the vibrant activity they once relished. A crucial element lies in the gradual deceleration of metabolism. The body, a marvel of energy production and utilization, now stands on the brink of its final phase, where that very energy takes a haunting turn, redirected into the unknown. Rather than igniting action, the body instinctively leans into a state of preservation. As the shadows of decline creep in, one may find themselves surrendering to the embrace of sleep more often, succumbing to the allure of longer naps throughout the day, and battling the relentless struggle to remain awake for any significant stretch of time. Some may find themselves caught in a whirlwind of energy, feeling vibrant and alive one moment, only to be plunged into an abyss of exhaustion the next. Yet, the most gut-wrenching aspect of this journey lies in the profound emotional toll that fatigue exacts. Once vibrant and fiercely independent, many seniors now find themselves grappling with a deep sense of frustration and embarrassment as they confront the stark reality of their limitations, longing for the days when they could effortlessly navigate the world around them. They might retreat into silence, shunning the company of others, or abandon the passions that once ignited their spirit. Not out of indifference, but rather from an overwhelming exhaustion that drains their very essence. In the shadows of despair, a relentless cycle of isolation takes hold, ensnaring them in its grip. With each passing moment, the spark of hope flickers dimmer, until they cease to fight, hastening their descent into darkness. For families, witnessing a beloved member transition from vibrant and involved to weary and distant can be a heart-wrenching experience. It's tempting to think they're simply being lazy or that a little push is all they need, but the truth is that compelling them to act will only lead to more struggle. What truly holds significance is grasping their boundaries, granting them the respite they require, and ensuring that their remaining days are filled with comfort and peace. When you observe a cherished one engulfed in an unyielding fatigue that no amount of rest can alleviate, consider it a powerful indication that their body is navigating a profound transformation. Now is the moment to savor every word exchanged. Craft instances of tranquility and nurture them selflessly, free from the weight of anticipation. In the end, what truly matters is not the extent of their abilities, but the warmth of love that envelopes them, the understanding that resonates in their hearts, and the comfort that allows them to breathe freely. If you're still immersed in this video and discovering these insights to be valuable, drop a number 2 in the comments below to signal your presence. Your engagement matters. Don't let the chance slip away. Subscribe now and ring that bell to ensure you catch every thrilling video that awaits you. Your unwavering support fuels our journey, allowing us to craft compelling stories that inform and ignite your imagination. Now let us press onward into the unknown. Thirdly, amplify the sense of cognitive disarray or retreat. As one nears the twilight of existence, a profound transformation unfolds in the way they perceive the world, express their thoughts, and connect with those around them. Once they were vibrant and alert, their mind a sharp blade cutting through the noise of everyday life. But now shadows creep in, moments of forgetfulness flicker like distant stars, conversations slip through their fingers like grains of sand, and the world around them becomes a maze of confusion, leaving them lost in its depths. They find themselves caught in a loop of repetition, struggling to recall names that once rolled off their tongues with ease, and losing track of time as if it were slipping through their fingers, all despite never having faced memory issues before. In the shadows of time, these subtle cognitive shifts may begin to weave their intricate patterns, often months or even a full year before the final breath is drawn. This is something far more sinister than mere forgetfulness. Just like any vital organ, the brain thrives on a continuous supply of oxygen and nutrients, essential for its intricate workings and overall vitality. Yet, as the flow of blood dwindles and the vital oxygen to the brain ebbs away, the sharpness of thought begins to fade into shadows. The individual might find themselves lost in a fog of confusion, grappling with the simplest of decisions, and facing the unsettling challenge of recognizing familiar faces in once familiar places that now feel alien. At times, fleeting glimpses of clarity pierce through the fog, only to be swallowed again by waves of disorientation, as if their very thoughts are flickering like a dying flame. A haunting indication lurks beneath the surface: emotional withdrawal. As the twilight of life approaches, a profound stillness envelopes the spirit, and the once vibrant desire for connection begins to fade into the shadows. They may become shadows of their former selves, their voices fading into whispers, their interactions dwindling, as they linger in silence for what feels like an eternity. It's not that they lack concern for their loved ones. Rather, their minds have become estranged from the very essence of emotions and connection. Conversations morph into a cacophony, the clamor of the surroundings pressing in like a heavy fog. Overwhelmed, many seniors find themselves retreating into the sanctuary of their own minds, seeking solace from the chaos that surrounds them. Changes in mood and behavior may also become apparent. Some individuals find themselves engulfed in a storm of irritability, anxiety, and frustration, their emotions swirling like dark clouds ready to unleash a tempest. Some appear eerily composed, their emotions locked away, as if the things that once ignited their passions have faded into mere shadows of indifference. This is more than a mere change in personality. It's a profound transformation driven by the brain's response to the body's gradual decline. As the mind begins to dim, the vibrant tapestry of emotions frays, leaving the individual adrift in a sea of silence, their responses to the world around them fading into shadows of their former selves. This stage can prove to be particularly challenging for family members. The heart-wrenching experience of witnessing a cherished soul drift away from reality, retreating into an emotional abyss, can feel like a haunting prelude to their eventual departure. Yet, amidst the turmoil, it's crucial to grasp that this struggle is beyond their control. Rather than forcing them back into the dialogue, the most powerful approach is to connect with them in their current state. Speak softly, extend your comfort, and recognize that even in silence, your presence resonates within them. When a cherished person begins to drift into forgetfulness, confusion, or detachment, it's crucial not to turn a blind eye. These are the subtle whispers of the body and mind, signaling the approach of the final transition. Now is the moment to embrace patience, to treasure the stillness that surrounds you, and to cultivate a sanctuary that resonates with safety, familiarity, and tranquility. Even as words slip away into silence, the warmth of love and the embrace of comfort linger on, palpable and enduring. It's time to forge ahead. In the shadows of the body, number 4 lurked. Frequent infections that struck like unseen predators, and the agonizingly slow healing that followed, a relentless reminder of the battle within. As the body starts to falter, one of the most unmistakable signs is the gradual decline of its immune defenses. It's striking how someone who once seemed invincible to illness now finds themselves ensnared by every cold, every flu, every minor infection that sweeps through like a relentless storm. What were once mere inconveniences have transformed into prolonged battles, as minor illnesses linger like shadows, And even the simplest of wounds, a small cut or bruise, now take their time to mend, healing at a painfully sluggish pace. The shifts unfolding before us are anything but random. They are harbingers of a body that can no longer muster the strength to defend or heal itself as it once did. One of the most pressing fears looms large: the specter of repeated infections. As the immune system falters, a dark tide of ailments sweeps in. Pneumonia lurks in the shadows, urinary tract infections strike with relentless frequency, skin infections emerge like hidden foes, and even oral infections begin their insidious assault. Many families believe these are merely isolated incidents, yet when they begin to occur with alarming frequency or linger for an extended period, it often signals a deeper issue: the body's struggle to fend off unseen threats. Even antibiotics, once swift and reliable in their action, now appear to falter in their effectiveness. The individual might find themselves requiring more potent medications, enduring extended recovery phases, or facing several rounds of treatment for infections that were once considered trivial. As circulation wanes and organ function falters, the body becomes increasingly unresponsive to treatment, leaving a chilling sense of inevitability in its wake. Yet another silent battle rages on: chronic wounds. When small scratches, sores, or bruises refuse to heal or continuously reopen, it may signal a deeper issue, one where circulation is faltering, leaving the body vulnerable and in distress. The sluggish flow of blood stifles the delivery of vital oxygen and nutrients to the skin and tissues, casting a shadow over the healing process and dragging it into a slow, agonizing crawl. For those with limited mobility, the lurking threat of pressure sores looms large, a silent adversary that can spiral into perilous infections if vigilance falters. What's truly alarming is that infections during the last year of life frequently defy our expectations, presenting themselves in unexpected and unsettling ways. Rather than exhibiting a high fever, an elderly individual might manifest a subtle shift, an unusual weariness, a clouded mind, or a waning appetite that hints at something deeper lurking beneath the surface. For seniors, a sudden drop in mental sharpness can serve as the initial harbinger of an infection, surfacing even before other symptoms make their presence known. Recognizing these changes early can profoundly impact the level of comfort and support they receive in their final stage of life. For families, witnessing a beloved member endure the torment of relentless infections can be a harrowing and soul-crushing experience. The allure of relentless treatments beckons, a desperate hope that perhaps another round of antibiotics or another stint in the hospital might finally conquer the relentless affliction. Yet, there comes a moment when the emphasis transforms from healing to solace. Ensuring they remain hydrated, maintaining the purity and moisture of their skin, and alleviating stress on their bodies can offer greater relief than yet another cycle of medication that merely extends their agony. If you're still captivated by this video and discovering these insights, drop a comment with the number 4 below to signal your presence. Your engagement matters. Don't let the chance slip away. Subscribe now and ring that bell to ensure you catch every thrilling video as it drops. Your unwavering support fuels our journey, allowing us to craft compelling narratives that inform and ignite your imagination. Now let us press onward into the unknown. Number 5. Significant shifts in breathing or circulation. As the body edges closer to its final stage, a profound transformation unfolds. Breathing patterns shift dramatically, and the rhythm of circulation begins to falter. Your loved one's breath may now come in slow, shallow whispers, a stark contrast to the rhythm you once knew. In moments of tension, their breaths would falter, a rhythm disrupted as they inhaled sharply, only to exhale in a slow, deliberate manner, the unpredictability of their breathing echoing the turmoil within. In the quiet depths of life, some souls encounter a mesmerizing phenomenon known as Cheyne-Stokes respiration. Here, the breath dances in a captivating rhythm, oscillating between deep, hurried gasps and prolonged, haunting silences. At first, the changes creep in quietly, almost imperceptibly, but as time unfolds, they grow bolder and more relentless, demanding attention. A telltale sign emerges. The circulation falters, a whisper of something deeper lurking beneath the surface. A chilling sensation creeps over their hands, feet, and even their nose and ears, leaving them cold to the touch. The skin takes on an unsettling pallor, a bluish hue creeping in, mottled and uneven, particularly around the fingers and toes, hinting at something deeper lurking beneath the surface. The body instinctively prioritizes blood flow to its vital organs, leaving the extremities in a chilling grip of reduced circulation. A stark sign reveals that the heart no longer beats with the same fierce strength as it once did. For some, even the slightest movement can trigger a suffocating wave of shortness of breath, leaving them gasping for air. Even the slightest movement, sitting up, uttering a word, or adjusting their position, could leave them gasping for air, as if the very act of living had become a struggle against an unseen force. You might observe them gasping for air, their breaths coming in quick, shallow bursts, or they may abruptly pause mid-sentence, struggling to reclaim their breath as words escape them. Once they could glide effortlessly across the room, but now each step feels like a monumental challenge, a stark reminder that their lung function may be slipping away. At times, the ominous presence of fluid accumulating in the lungs can transform the simple act of breathing into a daunting struggle. A relentless cough may emerge, accompanied by unsettling gurgling sounds, or an oppressive tightness may grip the chest, leaving one gasping for relief. What many perceive as mere congestion from a cold can, in the frail bodies of the elderly approaching the twilight of their lives, signal a deeper truth. The lungs are faltering, whispering the inevitable decline that looms ahead. For some, lying flat can become a torment, a struggle against the weight of discomfort. They might find solace instead in the embrace of pillows, propping themselves up, or surrendering to the gentle cradle of a recliner, seeking relief for their labored breaths. For family members, witnessing these transformations can evoke a deep sense of fear. A primal instinct stirs within us, urging us to reach out, to guide them toward deeper breaths, while a shadow of concern looms. What if something urgent is unfolding just beneath the surface? Yet, in numerous instances, this is merely the body's instinctive method of deceleration. While the path to reversing these changes may be shrouded in uncertainty, there exist methods to navigate through them with greater ease. To alleviate discomfort, the air in the room should be kept cool, a humidifier should be employed, and small sips of water offered like a soothing balm for the weary soul. In certain situations, medications or oxygen therapy may offer a semblance of relief, yet the emphasis transitions to comfort, steering away from the pursuit of a solution. When you observe these unsettling signs, alterations in breathing, icy extremities, or a disturbing bluish hue to the skin, take heed. These signs often reveal a body in retreat, hoarding its energy as the flow of life within begins to wane. Now is the moment to be fully engaged, to extend comfort, and to cultivate a serene atmosphere where they can find solace and tranquility. In these fleeting moments, the greatest gift you can offer them transcends medical intervention. It's a sanctuary of solace, a shield of honor, and the profound realization that they stand together, united in their journey. In the end, reflections linger like shadows, weaving through the tapestry of our experiences. As we approach the conclusion of this video, pause for a moment to contemplate the insights we've explored together. A drastic transformation unfolds, a battle against significant weight loss, relentless fatigue that drains the spirit, a mind clouded by cognitive decline, the body besieged by frequent infections, and alarming shifts in breathing and circulation that signal an urgent crisis. In the year that precedes an elderly person's departure, 5 poignant signs often emerge, whispering of the inevitable journey ahead. They might not unfold simultaneously, and their presence may not be immediately apparent, but as you begin to recognize these signs, it becomes clear that the body is gearing up for its ultimate transformation. For countless families, the weight of these changes can feel insurmountable, a challenge that tests their very core. In the heat of the moment, the instinct to battle against their struggles surges within us. We urge our loved ones to consume more, to be active, to defy their fatigue. Yet, in the depths of our hearts, we must recognize that the most profound act of support may lie in simply attuning ourselves to the whispers of their bodies, understanding the silent messages they convey. Rather than battling against the relentless tide of fate, we can dedicate ourselves to ensuring that their final moments are filled with tranquility, comfort, and profound significance. Deciphering these signs transcends the mere fear of death. It's all about bracing oneself for what lies ahead. By recognizing these changes early, you can provide exceptional care, make crucial decisions in advance, and ensure that your loved one's final months are enveloped in love and dignity. Now is the moment to hold on to precious memories, weave tales that bind us, and remind them of their worth. ensuring they feel the warmth of companionship and never face solitude. As you observe these signs in someone dear to you, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and hold on to the truth that you are not alone on this path. Countless families have traversed this path, each step laden with challenges. Yet, amidst the uncertainty, the knowledge of what lies ahead can ignite a flicker of strength, nurture patience, and ultimately lead to a profound sense of peace. We appreciate your presence with us today. Your voice matters to us. We eagerly await your thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is one lesson you uncovered today? And how do you intend to weave it into the fabric of your life? Your thoughts hold immense value, so let them flow freely and share them with us. Your comments ignite a fire within us, fueling our passion and driving us forward with unwavering determination. If this video captivated you and proved useful, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others who might also benefit from its insights. Your unwavering support fuels our journey, allowing us to craft compelling narratives that inform and ignite your imagination. We appreciate your time and can't wait to embark on the next adventure with you in our upcoming video.